Okay, this video is going to try and help you get associated with hubs and how you can pin the interpreter image to the bottom of your screen. Okay, so when you first come into hubs, you'll be greeted with this room here. If you want to change your name, you can click up in the upper left hand corner and you can set your name and avatar there. You can change your name up here. My name is Mark Reich, and you can also change the different avatars. I'm just going to accept that. You can go into enter room, and you can, if you don't need to grant mic permissions, you don't need to do that. I'll just not allow it for right now. And then I'm just going to enter now. And in here, if you need an interpreter, well, first, the way that you move around is that you can, you have a little white dot here. So if you use your mouse and move it around, that little white dot will be where your mouse is. If you left mouse click and then drag left or right or up and down, you can look all around as if you were in this 3D space. And then if you get to the edge of the screen, then you just lift off of your left mouse button, move your cursor around, and then drag some more. Okay. Now we have an interpreter in the room here, and the interpreter, if there's an interpreter that has already gotten into the room, they will have a window that they're going to have available to you. Now to move forward, you would press the W key. If you want to move back, you press the S key. If you want to move to the left, you press A. If you want to move to the right, press D. Okay. If you want to rotate around quickly, that's Q, and rotate around in the opposite direction is E. So the way that we're going to do the interpretation is that the interpreter will have this window, and to pin this window to the bottom, you will you'll just come over to it and then put your mouse over it, hold the space bar, and then click on this magnifying glass. So there's a little magnifying glass looking thing. So if you left mouse click on that, now this image will be at the bottom of your screen. Now if I move back, that image will come with me. So now when I need to interpret, like right now, I don't see the bottom half here. If I move my cursor over to the right and left mouse click and drag down, then I can see the interpreter, and you should be able to see yourself. So I'm in here and I have an interpreter that has already gotten in there. Now I'm only doing this video by myself, so I have myself on the phone. So if we say like the maybe I'll have the interpreter there, hopefully. There we go. So so this would be the interpreter up here, and they would be doing all of the signing. And so you would also go into this link and enter the Zoom meeting. So you are also going to be in the Zoom meeting here, and then I'm going to shut this off because it's a little distracting for right now. You will enter the Zoom meeting, and I'll put the link for that Zoom meeting in the description of this video. So the basic way that this is going to work will be that you are going to come in and you will find the video in the room, you'll walk over to it, and you'll pin it by holding the space bar and then doing the left mouse clicking on the like spyglass or magnifying glass there. That will get pinned to the bottom of your screen. Now you and the interpreter will be able to see each other in the screen, and then you can walk around. Now, what you'll then have to do is, once this is pinned to the bottom of your screen, you'll then have to find the interpreter, and here's my interpreter, and then you would end up walking together. Okay, so then the interpreter would be signing up here. That would be the interpreter. They would be doing the signing for you, and you would be able to sign back to them and be able to ask questions. So the overall goal and the reason why we're using hubs is to try and get a more social interaction with each other, and try to make it a little bit more in person. So for those of you that are giving this a try, this is highly it's highly beta. We are kind of forging new grounds of how to make hubs more accessible to a wider audience, and this is the way that that we have found to get that to work. Yeah, if you need to close this window, there's a little X at the bottom, and you can close it. If that goes away for whatever reason, you can just go back to the video. Where is my video? There it is. So I can go back over to this video, and I can hold my space bar and then go to the hourglass, or the magnifying glass, and then it's pinned to my screen again. Okay, that is going to be the way that we're planning on having this work. Again, if you don't see the full screen, if it's at the bottom and it's getting blocked out, just left mouse click in an open space and drag down a little bit, and then you'll be able to see. The other thing too is that we also have typing, so you can type in hello, and that will show up in the screen. So then if the interpreter or somebody else in the room wants to say hello, hi there, then that will show up. Now the thing to be aware of is that this is only available for a short time. So in just a minute here, these will start to disappear. So they're up there for a while, but they aren't up there for the entire time. So that's why we have this solution of going into the Zoom room and then attaching that to the bottom of your screen, and then you will walk with the interpreter as if you're at a conference and you're at a meet and greet at a conference. You would walk with the interpreter. It's the same idea. Okay, pinning the video at the bottom will just help you to not have the video up on the screen, and you'll have a good clear line of sight with that interpreter. Okay. All right, I hope that helps, and if you have any questions, you can contact us at Frameless. Thanks.